Passion, talent, influence.
That's what we're here to recognize.
A movement that lives right in our own backyard.
Southwest Florida.
So put your glasses up.
Let's give a toast.
Toast to the innovators.
Toast to the creators.
Toast to the go-getters.
The people who wake up every day with a passion to create.
Not for themselves, but for the benefit of the community.
A community that has no limits.
So let's kick back
and toast
to the Goodfellas. You're watching this? Good. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
He's gonna get mad.
Is it free or not?
It's free. I don't know why you're not liking and subscribing in the first place.
You will never have us asking y'all for money, ever. All you gotta do is just click this button right here. Click it. Boom. That's it. And just move on with your lives. That's all we ask for.
Simple.
That's it, right?
Simple.
Simple as hell, man. What's good, bro?
What's up, man? It's another beautiful day in the EQ recording multimedia here downtown Fort Myers.
Thank you for saying that, bro, because I almost forgot like the last episode. Yo, the AC is cranking in here, bro.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice and toasty, in my opinion.
Toasty for Toast to the Goodfellas, man. Yeah. Episode 27.
Bro, 27 episodes.
Bro, that's wow, man. We got a great guest
here with
us tonight, man. Who we got?
We have a local songwriter, musician, all around just wonderful artist. I like how I said wonderful because the guy's name is Wonder Why.
Yo, what's up? Yo.
Don't confuse it for Wonder Bread, Wonder Boy. You can go however you want, man.
Whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying?
As long as there's Wonder in there.
Yeah, as long as there's Wonder in there. Don't get it twisted.
So how you been, bro?
Nah, I've been good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you guys earlier, like, me leaving the crib, bro, my dog, bro, just escaped. And so I was on a little quest. My little bro trying to catch my little puppy outside in the street and everything, but I'm good. I'm here and made it alive. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't see any scratches on the jacket or anything, bro. So I'm assuming you didn't die or anything. Okay.
Nah, bro. We didn't get to that point. I made my little brother do all that.
I don't see any scuffs on the shirt though.
I'm right here. You go over there and get him,
bro. Legit.
I got a podcast to be on later on, man. I need you to take the hit for that. All right,
yeah, take it for the team, bro.
Bro, Alan could attest that when my dog was a puppy, how many times he would escape the house and I would have to go run around the neighborhood trying to catch him. Mm. Bro, one time, like, he faked me out. Like, we were playing, like, he ran away and I'm chasing him. And I legit dived at him. Like, I contemplated doing it in the first place. But I was like, you know what? I could get him. He's right there. Dived at him. Totally missed, and he just kept running around for another like 30 minutes, bro. And when I caught him, bro, bro, all my frustration.
It reminds me of like that like Mario Kart game where you're trying to like chase like the chicken or something like that, and you can't grab it, bro.
It's
like
ridiculous,
you're trying to chase Shadow out here.
Dog, I'm over here looking for objects, like trying to scare it. Yo, get down here. You Spanish when you grab the broom, and you bring it outside. Yo, get your ass out over here, dog. But
bro, my dog would not last like 30 minutes by himself outside, like without me. He's going to get hit by a car. Something's going to happen where he's just going to, he puts too much faith into the public.
That boy walk away and be like, go ahead. Just walk, go ahead. You do me a solid. Go ahead, walk down the street. Because I'm over here dealing with this. Nah.
But we could all attest that having a puppy or a new anything in your life is definitely tough transition. But the good times are going to be coming in.
Yes, sir.
Relish them. Take lots of pictures now while he's a puppy.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Originally, I'm from Salem, Massachusetts. I moved out here when I was like 16 to Fort Lauderdale with my family, and then eventually I moved back, and then moved back over here. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where I'm from. You know? So, bro, from the witch city. You know what I mean? I know Halloween is coming up and everything. Yo, that'd be crazy over there, bro.
Yeah,
crazy parades. Like it looked like something Universal did
really over
there because they take it to like the next level every year. Mm-hmm.
I feel like every state has like that one holiday that they go hard for.
Yeah.
Like I know in New York, Christmas is that holiday.
New York, yeah, for sure. Forget about it. Yeah.
Here, I don't really know what the holiday is.
Bro, nobody's really from Florida. It's like a transient state, so everybody comes over here, moving from somewhere else, trying to escape the cold. So like they just bring their passion of Halloween with them, or like their Christmas passion with them.
Yeah. It's not the same.
It's not the same though, bro. Like, you don't get seasons. You don't really like get to see like I don't know, bro. Like
Trust me, I get it.
Like, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Is like everything.
So speaking of the differences, what have you noticed different from when you moved over here? When you're interacting with people, or like in the music industry, or just in general, compared to when you were over there?
I feel like over here, I mean, a lot of people are more conservative. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very to themselves. So it's like you have to learn how to like approach things without being, you know, too overly like aggressive, or you know what I'm saying? Like you're from New York, you'd be like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" Like, and then people would be like, "I don't like the vibe that you're giving me. Like, keep that energy over there." And I'm like, like, all right, okay. So I just do my own thing, man. You know what I mean? And when it happens, it happens. You know, we click up. That's just normally how it goes.
So what really got you into the music industry in the first place?
I've been doing music for a very long time, man. Since I was 9 years old was when I actually recorded, like, in a studio. And the reason, like, it's funny because my cousin, he lives out here. He owns a barbershop in Lehigh called The Shop. And so 9 years old, I'm going to get a haircut. And this is in Massachusetts, in Salem. I'm going to get a haircut, and he's cutting me up. He's like, "Yo, I heard you've been rapping." Because originally I started rapping. I wasn't singing. I was rapping and everything. And he was like, "Let me hear you spit something. Let me hear you rap." So I stopped. I started rapping. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, everybody was like, "Oh, snap."
In
yo.
the middle of your haircut?
In the middle of my haircut.
9 years old.
9 years old, bro. In the middle of my haircut. After we finished the haircut, he's like, "Yo, let's go somewhere. I want to show you something." Boom. We go downstairs, and inside the barbershop, he has a whole studio.
Bro, that's dope.
So from there was already somebody working, making beats. He made a quick beat, put me in the booth, and from there on was like, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? This is like my element. This is my purpose. Like, this is really where I want to be. And then from that point on, that's when I was just like, I went home, started writing, started working, and taught myself how to play instruments. And, you know, now I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, now it's like I'm in a place where I have developed, you know, a specific sound, a specific, like, you know, wave I think that I can introduce to the game, or like to people, you know what I mean, and inspire others.
That's awesome, man. It's crazy how many like starts happen at barbershops.
Bro, facts.
Like,
barbershop talk is important, bro.
It's super important.
Like, you know how many ideas you could grab off just bullshitting, in quote, bullshitting barber talks?
Yeah, man. It's low key kind of therapy too. I mean, it's therapeutic. You know what I mean? Like you go there and you just talk, you roast each other a little bit, and then, you know, y'all talk about everything that's happening. So.
Yeah. You can't go to a barbershop with hurt feelings, bro.
Bro, honestly, like, I go to a barbershop and nobody's talking to me, cutting my hair, and nobody, like, you could cut me up the nicest cut I ever had, but if I don't have that conversation, or if I don't have any, I don't want to come back.
He's gonna leave a bad review.
You know what I mean? Because I'm there more for like the engagement. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Like, how's everything going? Like, it's just, for me, that's something. That is more than just like, all right, cool, I got a nice fade. I'm out. Nah, I just...
Yeah, like, depending how good the conversation goes, how much I would tip. Like, if the conversation is like A1, I'm gonna make sure I compensate my barber. You know, I already compensate him really good, but I'm gonna make sure I compensate him more based off that conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like barbershops though, like sometimes whenever I feel like I need to think more creatively about something. Yo, getting a haircut is like hella powerful, man.
For sure.
When you look good, you feel good, you start thinking more, your mind starts to free up more. Like everything that was clogged in there. You're clearing the cache in a way. You know what I mean?
Clearing the cache.
Facts.
For real, bro. Like, I don't know how many times like I would feel though, like down in the dumps. And I'm like, you know what? It's because I'm out here looking homeless. Let me go to the barbershop.
Boy, you got a bowl cut, bro.
Let me go to the barbershop, get a cut. And as soon as that, I'm like, yo, I need to go work out. Let me go work out real quick. Yeah. You know what? I need to eat better. Let me go to the grocery store, buy groceries.
Yeah, but you don't want to represent what you kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying? So when you get a cut, you're like, all right, I'm crispy. Let's get it.
Bro, and for everything that you do, you're essentially like a jack of all trades, I feel like, in the music industry, bro, because you're out here producing, you're out here writing, you're out here rapping, you're out here singing, you know? So you need that creative space in your mind, bro.
Sir.
So how do you go about that? How do you deal with that on a daily basis?
Yeah, like, I know we had a conversation the other day and we were talking about like this, you know, this topic, because it's like, as a creative in general, it's like, for me, I can't be like in one place for so long. Like, I have to, like, since I'm already outgoing, since I'm already like, you know, on the move, it's kind of like, you know, you're from the city, you always want to be like constant, always out. And for me, it's like creating, you know, certain memories and creating certain situations for you to get inspired and write and try to absorb things more and feel things more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember, you're like, yo, I wish we didn't have phones because I'm looking outside and like I'm feeling the grass. I'm sensing. I'm using my senses. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very open and very like chill and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's how it works for me. You know?
Do you have any like what's the word I'm looking for? Like any like routines that you do before you step in the booth or like begin writing? Like anything that you got to get done before you start the process?
Like gotta get
like
done.
15 push-ups or something like that.
As athletes, they have certain things that they do before they get on the field or get on the court.
I mean, like, because I normally work from home, you know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking I got to have, like, I like working in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to have my robe on, you know what I'm saying? Just because I feel a little,
you have the vibes?
I have a little robe vibes or I'll just, like, making a fresh coffee, you know what I mean? Like, I want that first sip, I'll read a little bit, like, from a book or something, and then from there, it's like, all right, boom. Just so I get my mind going, you know what I'm saying? Positive, like, I got that little oil thing where like you pour the oils and it like
the diffuser.
Oh man, that thing!
Yo, I heard those are really good,
bro.
Diffusers.
Them things is
the oil
fire,
diffuser.
bro.
I think it's called.
Yeah, and they got like different things like relaxation, like stuff like that. But it smells so good, so like I'm just like, all right, cool. I like my stuff scented, bro. Like I gotta be like
feel you.
In a place where it's smelling good, like the vibes are good, and boom. So
yeah.
You need a clean environment to do what you're doing. You know, I've realized that too because I feel like I think more clearly when I'm actually sitting down in the space than when I'm like laying down my bed on my phone trying to like make a post or trying to like study something that will benefit the podcast or in my career or something like that. Sure. Like you need to be in a creative space. So like part of that is being in the space that smells good, to be honest. As silly as it sounds, but it's true.
Yeah. Like I got a whiteboard, so I got to I got so much things that's going on. I got a puppy. I got this. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I put like a reminder. And one of my reminders is stay clean. Because it's like, yo, if I'm working on music and my desk is a mess, it's like I can't be as clear as I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I just got to clean up everything, boom. Sit back. Because the aesthetic just like, it's a pleasing aesthetic when everything is clean, like you're saying. So just helps things flow better, bro. And I like to, if I'm making something fire, bro, I like to just say like I'm a legend. Like I'm a legend. And I say that all the time. I'm like, yo, I'm a legend. Like I start yelling. I'm like, I'm a legend. And I'm making beats and my friends, I'm like, yo, bro, like I'm a legend, bro. And I'm just giving that confidence to me and I'm just putting it out there because I know one day or I know like it's gonna happen because it's already set there. You know what I'm saying? So people will one day be like, yo, man, this man's a legend, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that manifestation right there, bro.
I gotta manifest
is that how you felt when you just dropped your EP?
Yeah, well, honestly, bro, like that EP has been like in the vault for some time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a perfectionist and it's always like, yo, I want this to go the right way. I want the rollout to be the right way. I want to be this and that. And it's like now I'm at a like space where it's like, bro, just release music. Just release, keep creating content and keep dropping. So, you know, I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to, you know, possibly open some doors for me and showcase, you know, my talent and some of like the relationships I build with my good friends, like their talents as well. Like it was just, it's a great project. You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna touch other people too.
That's awesome. And you talked earlier about having like a specific sound, and I've listened to some of your songs that it's very apparent that you have a unique sound.
Thanks.
Talk to our listeners a little bit about how that process kind of evolved into finding it, because some people never do.
No, yeah, for sure. And my advice as far as for artists is like, as far as developing your sound is get involved with production, get involved with understanding, you know, how things are being made and how things are working. So that way, when you're creating, like you could place things yourself. And for me, it's like, I've always had this independent mentality to where it's like, nah, I can learn this. If this person can learn it, I can teach myself. I went to YouTube University, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's honestly like a key. It's like if you're seeking out for knowledge, go grab it. There's so much things and there's so much people giving out gems, but it's about you taking that and applying it to yourself. So by me producing, by me being very, inclined with musical instruments, I was able to, ride a specific wave just with my voice because of how I know and how I like the way certain things sound and how you know what I mean. So that's just me. So I'd say just really get involved. You know what I'm saying, with everything.
Do you feel like sometimes there's too much information out there that someone could get overwhelmed on the education they could provide themselves?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we focus so much on the end goal of wanting I need this, like there's mastering, there's mixing, there's EQing, there's all this stuff, and with everything it can get overwhelming to like I need my stuff to sound this way before I could release it. But then you have people that they're just making music because they do it and they release it and bro, they take off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't have to focus. Like one thing that I've really learned, because I grew up, my mom did as much as she could and with us and everything. So there were certain things that, I thought I needed to get better. But one day it just clicked. It was like, embrace your space. As long as you embrace what you have, you can take that to the next level and nobody's going to be able to touch you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Embrace that those little things that you have. Learn those little things before you're trying to jump to get to I need my stuff to sound like this. I need to get $4,000 to get this. You can make I just seen this dude just create a whole project off an iPad because he couldn't afford, the big equipment and big nothing, and his project did so well. You know what I mean? So it's all about like embracing what you have. For me, you could do so much with the little you have. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think that's how I felt with the podcast at one point, where I wanted this camera set up, like 3 or 4 different angles. I'm like, we could just set it up with a tripod and just have the iPhone right there recording. I mean, man, most iPhone cameras, those things are crazy now, man. Like,
for sure.
That 4K it got, bro, is all you need, really. Bro. And I feel like we could like leverage what we have more.
Exactly. I mean, like if there's substance and if it's it's in there, people are gonna gravitate towards it.
Absolutely.
If it's trash, okay, it's trash. But if it's not trash, it's gonna pick up. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, it'll get there. You know what I'm saying? You want to take baby steps. You don't want to. It's just like getting your goals like together. It's like we look at this long-term goal the most, more than looking at the short-term goal. So we never really accomplish our short-term goals. We keep chasing this long-term goal.
Absolutely.
But in order for you to accomplish that long-term goal, you got to chase those short-term goals, and then you get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at. And it's like stop looking all the way down there. Look what's right here. And go from there.
Yo, we got the honor of hearing your EP before you release it to the public, man. And I really like the what you showed me on the Emotions.
Yeah,
man. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah. So with the artwork, I had this idea. I mean, as far as like each specific song, I wanted people to feel a specific type of emotion. And within the artwork is pretty much, I found an artist and I told her, I said, hey, could you draw, like a person or like a figure of me floating in like this water, but there's different colors within the water to showcase my emotions. And that's how it came out. And, I just changed I put emotions like OCEANS for oceans, because it's like a body of water, an abyss of my like pain and my joy and my happiness. Like that's where I'm in.
Bro, this guy's just oozing creativity.
Bro, that's exactly what I told him when he showed me, bro.
I was like,
bro, my mind couldn't handle it, bro.
I'm sure that artist had a little tough time. Like, damn, I'm gonna put this together.
No, it was a great design, bro.
Yeah. And for me, it's like before I go to an artist, bro, I give them like a reference. Even if I sketch it, even if it's trash, I'm like, yo, this is what I see. You obviously draw way better than I do. You obviously sketch way better than I do, but you get the point.
Here's some stick figures. I try my best.
Hey, but low key, man, you can make stick figures look good, though, man. In some way, somehow, bro.
Yo, they made a whole game with stick figures.
Yo, for sure.
But talk about a little bit about how important your family was in terms of being able to, have the confidence to go with being a musician. Because I know in the start of being a musician, not everybody's
like, oh my gosh, you need to have a career. You need to have a plan.
Exactly.
You need to, invest in your 401k and figure out like this and that. It's hard for, I'm saying like for those type of people that are in those situations, because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, you know, my dad was in the music growing up. Like, he was involved in a Latin group. They split up, things happened, but that was one thing. And then my mom, she's always been like my number one supporter. You need to quit your job and just do this. You need to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that push, for her to, like, you know, putting, you know, so much sacrifice into getting me certain things for me to, you know, get to where I'm at today. And eventually, you know what I mean? Hopefully everything pays off and I can definitely take care of her the way I want to. You know what I'm saying? And the people around me as well. But it's very important to have that support system, that backbone. For me, sometimes it's hard really to express myself, or like when I'm down or when I'm up, because even though there's people pushing you like, yo, you just have to do this, you have to do this, and this, it's not as easy as they make it sound. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of networking, like, is involved. A lot of, like, you know, just being in the right situation is involved. So sometimes, you know, you're working constantly, but you feel like nobody is listening, you know. But recently I did a show, and, you know, it was the first time I was selling merch. And, bro, we sold over like $400 of merch, and there was like 80 people there. So we were just like, bro, we sold at least almost everything. So we had to sell to almost everybody there for us to be getting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I had this one person like, yo, I came out here just to see you. Yeah, and that right there, bro, I was like, bro, this is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I have to keep going. It's because it's like, I know that this is where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm supposed to be there. It's gonna happen. Whether legacies don't happen overnight. That's why I say I'm a legend, bro. Legacies don't happen overnight, because what's gonna happen is gonna be a legacy for me, and that's just how it is. But yeah, thankful for, you know, my mom for supporting me. You know, my daddy supports me. My girl, she's really supportive of what I do. She wish she was here, but she couldn't come. But my little brother's here. Everybody that I have in my circle, they really support me.
That's awesome.
Don't worry, man. Those people close to you will receive this video before it gets released into public for her. So, there you go. So shout out to them. They get the VIP.
Shout out.
So I want to touch on a little bit about networking, because you mentioned it. Would you consider yourself a Southwest Florida artist?
I mean, I guess, because, like, I'm over here and I'm not up there, and I've just been, you know, trying to be as much as involved with the scene out here, or I get a lot of people hitting me up, hey, bro, we're doing a show, would you like to perform? You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that. So I'd say, yeah, you know what I mean? I definitely would represent Southwest Florida.
Bet. So you've definitely worked with other Southwest Florida artists already. Yeah. How would you describe just the overall vibe that you get from this particular entertainment industry down here?
It's very diverse. I want to say a lot of people have a lot of different I guess, like, how would I say it? Like, it's just eclectic, you know what I mean? Like, different people like this specific genre, someone else like this different genre, someone else is in this genre. So it's been cool just to navigate through others and see how everybody else works within, you know, their creative space. Like, with this project, it was dope because I had, you know, Jimmy was involved, Cappy was involved. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for Darren being involved. And we really just locked in, you know what I'm saying? We really were just putting in work and we just clicked, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a bond at that moment that couldn't be broken because we were just like, bro, we see it, we feel it, and we're there. Let's just work. Let's just knock this out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for having people like that around me. But definitely, yeah, Southwest Florida, they got a lot of talented people out here for sure.
Absolutely. I know when I really like an artist, like I really like try to dive into some of like their stories of how they became who they are. Yeah. And I know with one of the artists that I was recently looking into, like she rented out this Airbnb in Malibu and she locked in with her team for like a whole month. Damn. And they got her whole album all like set up within that 1 month. And she released it and it was like super successful. Wow. Yeah, the album was Kiki, and the artist was Kiana Lede. I think it was Lede or Lede.
Yeah, Kiana Lede. Yeah, she came out here to perform. She's really talented.
Yeah, man. Like, and I saw like her little, like
she got popping off YouTube as well. Doing covers.
She did. I did. I did see that.
I remember. I found her on YouTube, and I would watch her covers. I was like, boom, she's taking off. I saw Justin Bieber's covers before he took off.
You could just
and
tell.
I knew he was taking off. You could just tell. Like, bro, like someone's gonna pick him up.
Tinashe too.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely that's dope. We've been talking about that though. Me and like some of the guys was like, yo, we gotta just get away and just be locked in. You know what I'm saying? Even just now, you heard my boy. He's like, yo, bro, we gotta lock in some time in here, like some days in here. Not a couple hours. We need some days in here because it's a vibe. You know what I mean? It's just it takes you to a different place to where you can like really work and be creative.
You're forced to work too. Yeah. You're forced to be creative in a way. It's like a good force.
Yeah. It's like you have to because if you're not doing it, you feel like you're just like in a worthless place. You know what I'm saying? Like working and just doing this, like this is dope. You know what I mean? Like this is what I love to do. Why would I just sit down and not do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why sometimes when I feel like I'm questioning if I should do something, I would like pay for it and like, okay, now I have to do it. You know,
for sure.
And I find the joy within it after that. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely. Definitely.
So I'm just gonna keep giving you questions.
Let's see. So, bro,
what do you think is your biggest failure?
My biggest failure? Wow, I'm the type of person that feels like I fail at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very hard on myself to where when I don't see things go the right way, I get depressed or I get anxiety. I'm very just like, I don't like failing. Yeah. If I could say that, I really don't like to fail. You know what I mean? And if you like, it's hard for me to accept, certain things like that. So my biggest failure, man, I honestly, I wouldn't say I don't know, bro. Like,
I feel like I haven't reached it yet.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't reached that specific place for me to be like, I wish, or I'm in like a place of like being in regret, so hopefully I don't, every opportunity that comes, that's a good one I take, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like in a way your failures are still wins at the end of the day because you can learn off those failures and then make them better throughout whatever you're trying to accomplish in your career or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to lose. Sometimes you got to lose to know how to win. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just win off rip. Like, say it's like you're trying to be, the best runner or whatever, and you're versing somebody who got to a specific place to where they're better than you, but you're thinking in your head, I'm the best. But then you lose and you realize, yo, I need to practice at this area now. I'm not 100% whole. I'm not 100% where I'm supposed to be. I have to work. I have to focus on this area. So, I mean, you do got to take those losses, bro. And you just learn from them and grow.
Have you ever felt like you wanted to quit music?
Never. I've always felt like I want to quit my job.
We talked about this.
I always feel like I want to quit my job. I'm like, bro, like this is temporary. Like, why am I here? Like, yeah, I argue, like I'll create an argument of me being like just mad because I'm working still. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd quit that, but I can never quit music, bro. Like, honestly, it's just something that's in me and just, it's just a gift, you know what I mean, as well. And it just constantly comes out. Even if I'm not trying, it's just something that's there. So I have to, like I said, if I'm not doing it, then I'm not in my element. I'm not living up to my purpose in life. So I can't quit that. I'm never gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? One breath's still gonna be on the shelf. You feel me?
I like that. That's an underrated asset to have, though. To be, because you're patient. I feel like you're still.
It might sound patient, but it's my patience. Well, I guess I'm patient for waiting, but I'm just, like, I just got a puppy, bro, and I realize I have no patience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm realizing I have no patience.
Let's be clear though. We all have patience for certain things, and then there's certain things we don't have patience for. Because
you're right. Yeah, exactly.
Like when someone asks me stupid questions that like are outside of like the people I actually care about,
you're like, why are you even talking to me?
Don't have patience for that. But when it comes,
New Yorker comes out,
I'm like, oh, Google it, get the fuck out of here. But when it comes to like, if Alan is asking me a question or something like that it could be a stupid question, I'm like, okay, let's really talk about it. What's going on?
You're gonna close your eyes first. You're gonna close your eyes. You're gonna take a deep breath, right?
What's going on, Alan?
Are you good?
But I could definitely tell that you do have some patience, and most people are going to be impatient with a young puppy, but it's going to take time
for sure.
You got to find the routine, and you will.
So. It's hard, bro. With a little puppy.
Man, I let Nick know this all the time, man. I feel impatient sometimes about how our podcast is going to go, man.
No, I feel
honestly,
you.
man. I feel like I show that a lot, you know, and like I shouldn't show that in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, but what's good is he's kind of there. You can vent to him about that stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, which is good. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes you want to work on like your expressions because you can show like there's people who could just show they're mad right away, and then there's people who can show that they're not mad. They're just like they're chill, but they're really pissed off.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, sometimes it's good to be vocal to like who you're trying to get across to. But I feel the same way too, bro. Sometimes I'm like, yo, this record is crazy. Why didn't this happen? Why am I still here? Why am I still working? Bruh, like even with like Jimmy's over there, he walked away and smiling because it's true. Like when you know where you're supposed to be in life, and sometimes I mean everybody's walk is different. You know what I'm saying? There's some things we have to overcome just to build our character, you know, and just to build us up. And some people just get there either because they got a good ride, they got lucky, and me, I'm not lucky, bro. I ain't never lucky, bro. My luck is like. Bro, like,
I feel you, bro.
Like I don't even trust my luck, bro.
Yeah. You know how I know I'm not lucky while playing Call of Duty.
Oh, bro,
everything that could go wrong goes wrong every single time, and I'm like, bro, like I have to work harder to be better at just like simple things.
I no wonder on that COD like.
Yo, bro, I was playing today, bro. We got a hot bomb, bro. That's be lit, search and destroy, bro.
I'm with it.
But nah, bro. Like sometimes it's like things happen, and I'm just like, oh, I expected it to happen. like you know what I'm saying? You get to a point where you just I knew that was gonna happen.
You just become numb to it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody's path is different. You know? So I'm not. Like I said, just from reading and being around others who are successful or who have their life the way I would want. You know, mine to eventually be like, it's just like you gotta endure through it because that's just gonna make you a better person, you know. And especially within the music game, bro, like there's people that just get there so quick and they fall off so quick. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, by me going through what I've been through and by me taking, the time that's been involved with me getting there. Has helped me endure through it. So when I do get it, I'm, humble. I appreciate what I have, and I'm never gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? So,
what is getting there though?
I guess like until I can quit my job. That's
okay, so you're making
to where I can fully live off of what I love to do. Then I'm at a specific because you're never gonna you're gonna get there, but you're gonna want to go farther. You want to go. You're never gonna like
feel satisfied.
You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm just from my like perspective is like obviously me quitting my job like until I'm at that point until we're all at that point where it's like bro like. What's the next podcast? Like, what's the next thing? Like, that's all you got to worry about.
Yeah.
The ideas just brainstorming in my head right now are just crazy of like what I want to implement, man. It's just like, it's so much, but it just requires so much organization and strategy that, not a lot of people like to do. And honestly, like, I didn't like to write stuff down before this year, but I realized, man, if I really want to implement things, I need to write shit down.
Facts. No, for sure.
I need to see it on paper. And it's not even through the phone. I think we talked about this the other day too. Like, it needs to be on paper.
You know what most people hate to do? Create standard operating procedures. You know what I'm talking about, right? It
just sounds ugly.
It sounds horrible. But if you look at any company, they have standard operating procedures for a reason. It's the foundation of their success. Yeah. But no one likes to actually write that shit. No, for you know what I mean?
We all want shortcuts, bro.
Exactly.
We all want shortcuts. We all want to get there the fastest. We all want to, you know what I'm saying? But, the turtle wins the race. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to move too fast to where your feet fall off and you ain't going to get there.
Yeah.
So it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you just like be here now. Stop looking for what's all the way out there. Just worry about what's right here and embrace what you got, and just eventually it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard some dude, he was like, yo, stop chasing money, let money chase you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of with that mentality. It's like, stop chasing certain things, you know what I mean, that already there. Let them chase you, bro. It's gonna happen.
50 alluded to that in his book about Eminem. He's like, one of the biggest reasons why I think Eminem was so successful in his career was the fact that he never chased anything. Wow,
yeah, he was straight himself.
He was just straight himself, like, the entire time. He gave a story on how they wanted to do a big tour and how much money they were going to make, but then Eminem was like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I don't want to go because I don't want to miss... I want to be there when Haley grows up.
Yeah,
you know?
That's fire.
You know what I mean? Like, 50 was just confused about that, but he made it next to the point. He's like, man, like...
Now he understands.
Never chased anything.
Yeah.
You know, like, he was just himself. He cared for, like... He had his priorities in check. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest reason why he got to where he was. And
yeah,
where
you
he
don't
is
lose yourself doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You lose yourself.
But no, like, that's fire. And Eminem's always, bro, like, if you hear his projects, bro, he does what he wants.
Yeah.
You know, even though sometimes it might be a little trash to me. I'm not saying you trash Eminem, you fire. You know what I'm saying? But he does, you know, he doesn't care about other people's opinions. He just always is doing what, as far as from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's like he just does what he wants, bro.
So who are your inspirational, like, who are some artists that you look up to?
Artists, growing up, bro, Kanye West, as far as like production and then like his whole like structure and how he plays certain things was like so crazy to me to where I would just be like, bro, like, this is one of, like, he's definitely my top producer that I would ever, you know, like, has influenced me, like, as far as production wise and creating a specific type of just sound of just like not being afraid to experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like, he that's like my experimental, you know what I mean, from Kanye, bro. And like Ryan Leslie, you know what I'm saying? Someone else, even though he's not as active, but he was just somebody that I saw at a young age showcase his talent, you know what I'm saying? Like playing the keys, boom, hopping on the drums, boom, then singing his lyrics, boom. I was like, yo, Ma, that's me. That's exactly what I could do. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I want to do. And like, that inspired me, and that just helped me like understand and get better at your craft and learn how to, you know, play like that.
Do you think Kanye still got it?
Bro, honestly, man, Kanye still, you know, he's fire to me, bro. Like, the thing is like, with him is like, he sets, like, he takes things to the next level, bro. Kanye is known to take things to the next level and influence, like, with the trends, influence with, like, bro, come on, dog.
He's such a creative person
He is such a creator,
his
bro.
thoughts scatter all over the place, and it takes him like good 30 minutes to bring that all back together.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, sometimes, like, how he answers some, like, I feel for him. I understand, because it's like, I'm kind of like that if I'm trying to express the way I feel in a certain situation, or I'm kind of like that if I'm trying, like, if you see me down, or if you see me, like, because I have my moments too. Everybody has their moments, but it's like my thoughts, especially for somebody you like, oh man, that's like so creative. You're constantly creating. So like, you're constantly creating, you have so much thoughts in your head, you can't really pinpoint down what you're trying to get across. Yeah. So like, that's why I have to write my stuff down on paper. That's why I have to write something down. And pinpoint, okay, what is it I'm really trying to get across? What is it I really, because it's like, bro, you know, like, you get into an argument or something with your girl or something, and you just lash out, but then after you realize what you say.
You don't really mean.
And you like, you reflect, you're like, dang, you know what I mean? I wish it came out this way, but I have to analyze myself. And it's hard for me to analyze myself because I'm moving 1,000 miles an hour in my head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think a lot of people understand that about creatives, and I think that's why, you know, Yeezy gets judged so much, because he just says shit like from the cuff, you know what I mean? And he doesn't put much thought into it, but he thinks throughout his statements, you know. And I feel like that happens to me a lot, because we're creators here, you know. So like, we're constantly trying to think of new ideas to elevate our content. Yeah, and thinking process just catches up to you on like a day-to-day basis 24/7.
Yeah.
And it catches up to you when you're having those like conversations with your girl or with your family. Yeah. You say the dumbest shit, or you might say the smartest shit, or you might say some shit that they don't understand fully. Yeah. But then you end up elaborating it throughout, and then they finally understand when you kind of actually give certain scenarios. Bro, that's why I'm like,
yo, if we're talking about something serious, do not text me, because I will text like. I will text you great. Like, it's gonna sound ridiculous and it's not gonna make sense. Yeah. So it's like, yo, I have to talk to you on the phone because so you could really understand what I'm trying to say. It's not that I'm trying to be a dick about it. It's not. It's just I'm just trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put that context in there.
I gotta put the inner Kanye like to the side. Yo, just,
bro. Yeah, growing up, bro. Like I know for me, like even now, I'm thinking as I'm speaking. And like some of the issues that come from that is what we talked about. Is sometimes you may say something you don't necessarily, the way you said it isn't what was in your mind at the time.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And one of the things that really humbled me over time is like to be able to manage relationships, just in general, friendships, relationships, is like when you really like hurt somebody or say something that like, you know, hurts their feelings.
Yeah.
Being humble enough to know, like, hey, I made a mistake. Say that. And then try to go back and reconcile that situation.
Yeah.
Because I know growing up, that's not, especially coming from New York, that's not something that
from New York, coming from a Spanish family where everybody's yelling and saying that.
That machismo is real, bro. Ain't nobody trying to say that you're wrong, like you're wrong about anything.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel, exactly. Like once you start realizing that you are wrong or try to take, like,
ownership.
Ownership of it, bro. It's like that's where the growth happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people can put it in, like, you know what I'm saying, do it better. Yeah. Some people just still struggle with it. And like artists, you know, like we look at Kanye or whatever, and obviously, you know, maybe he struggles with that. But I definitely, you know, I don't judge or put him in a like build some type of resentment because he's just trying to express himself how he feels, and he might be crazy. But it's just how he feels and what he believes in. I'm like, yo, I'm sure Albert Einstein was looking super crazy when he was, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. And people are like, no, impossible.
That boy had crazy.
And that boy was like, what you mean? That ain't impossible. Boom, boom, boom. And then they're like, nah, we don't want to deal with you because you want some crazy, you want some other stuff.
I mean, look at the shit we have now. If we would go back in time, like, yo, we're going to be able to talk to each other from around the world. Through a little box. Through a little box. Like, what?
People think
fuck out of here.
Crazy as fuck, man.
Like, burn man, people
were sending letters and stuff. Will get to you like in a week or two. Or man, I don't know how they communicated.
That AIM.
Yeah, I remember that AIM.
The AIM chat rooms, bro. That was a problem.
It was, man. So what are you working on right now, like within the area with anybody to kind of like get you to like your 10-year or 5-year goal?
I mean, right now I got in the works, you know, I've been looking up with a couple of producers and things like that. We're trying to like, you know, just put things together and create, you know what I'm saying? And just, so that way when the opportunity is available, there's, you know, beats we could show, there's things we could, you know what I'm saying, put out as well. Because for me, it's like I want everybody to win. And there's no better feeling when you see, you know, like you feeding off somebody like, yo, bro, like this is dope. We just created something that's like crazy. So, you know, that's one thing. And another thing is like, yo, bro, I'm working on music. I'm working already on the next project that I'm excited to release. Like, it's just me getting organized and me, you know, staying on top of this, because as far as like me making music, bro, sometimes I'm all over the place. Like I'll make 3 songs at the same time. I'll bounce. I'll be like, all right, I ain't feeling this no more. Let me hop on here. All right, cool. I ain't feeling. Let me go back. You know what I'm saying? So what I've been really working on is just staying organized on just focusing on one thing and trying to finish one thing instead of like overwhelming myself, because I could do that and put a lot on my plate when I don't need to. So
I noticed in the past 10 years, there's been like very unique and different marketing strategies that artists have been using to kind of put themselves out there.
Yeah.
Have you noticed some of these strategies, and are there things that you pull from?
I mean, I've noticed it. What bothers me is that nothing is really organic anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you have to know someone, or like you can't like you can't just release music now. And now it's like, okay, I'm dropping a project, but I need it to get on these playlists. I need it to get to this specific audience, because now that algorithm, it ain't gonna get in front of that audience, because now they're capitalizing off playlisting. They're capitalizing off TikTok. They're capitalizing. So it's like, bro, it's like, it's hard to be as organic as far as like getting that following, getting that without having, you know what I'm saying, to put money behind it.
Yeah.
You don't have to put money behind your stuff.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So in order for it to like get above the surface,
ain't no DJ just gonna like, yo, let me get that. I'm gonna play it in the club.
Especially when it's like a saturated market.
It's a very saturated market. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody's trying to be an artist, or everybody's trying to be a rapper, or everybody's trying to be a producer. But everybody wants to be a producer that's, you know, that has the rapper fame now. Like, it's just like nobody's really trying to like sit back, play behind the scenes, and you know, put 2 and 2 together. It's like everybody just wants to be the most known influencer on, you know, Instagram or something. So it's like, you know, for me, it's like I honestly wish like the whole streaming and all that stuff, like, that's cool. But I miss that feeling getting CDs, bro. Like, I miss like ordering a CD and be like, yo, bro, I can't wait to go pick it up. Or J. Cole's project just dropped, I can't wait to go pick that up. Like, that Kanye that just came out, bro, I can't wait to go pick that up. Like, I was like so involved with it. Now it's like, yo, you gotta drop. Like, people were dropping albums like once every like 4 years. Now you have to drop an album and then you gotta drop new music right away.
A deluxe.
Yeah, but like 2 weeks right after the project drops.
Yeah.
And then after the deluxe, and it only has like 6 songs, now you got to drop another thing. So it's crazy. Time has changed a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Technology. Like, we were just talking. We were like, bro, I wish I had a flip phone, bro, sometimes, bro. Like, shut this off and give me that new Razor. I just saw that commercial, bro. I was like, bro, I'm about to cop one of them things so I can get away from all this, bro.
Right. There's still a lot of people that come into mobile stores like, yo, let me get a flip phone. And I'm like, I look at it sideways. I'm like, you ain't gonna get no good reception with that flip phone.
You guys work together, right? Or
we used to.
Okay, but you still are. Got you.
But, you know, me and Alan still hang out all the time.
Yeah.
We talk all the time.
Word.
So, but I feel like life nowadays, at least for both of us, just keep getting busier and busier and busier. And I'm sure for you as well.
Yeah, bro. It's like the older you get, the more responsibilities you intake, bro. So,
beauty of life.
Nice.
For real. I was gonna say, bro, you out here talking like you've been 40 years in the game, bro. Got that wisdom. Nah,
bro. It's just like, you know, my advice, and I tell my brothers this all the time, is surround yourself with people who are gonna, you know, influence you the way you know what I'm saying, like, create those habits for yourself, those good habits.
Yeah.
You know, and always learn. So I'm always around people that got, you know, more knowledge or more wisdom, because I want it. You know what I'm saying? You want to obtain certain things. Like, the only way you get good is by getting those gems, bro. So it's like building those relationships and learning from people that, you know, you want to be like. And that's helped me a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it helped me build my character as far as like who I am and how I carry myself, bro. So
absolutely. So Wxnder, you know, we have a tradition here on our show.
Yes, sir.
Last question. Every single time we ask our guests to make a toast to Southwest Florida. So you ready for your toast?
Yeah, bro. Let's run it.
All right. So if you could make a toast to the people of Southwest Florida, what piece of advice would you like to leave them?
All right. Let's raise our glasses. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pretend that we got these glasses, pinkies up. I want to see them pinkies up, dog.
There we go.
Pinkies up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give a toast to just everybody who's really trying to achieve their goals in life, and I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone, and you guys will make it. You know, even though some of those days we'll get there sooner, some of those days we'll take a little bit longer, but no, just keep pushing. And you know, I'm a legend, bro. So
hey,
I ain't playing no games. It's time to get what we already have there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Let's run it.
Salud.
Salud. Yo, we gotta get back the like the wine, the liquor, and the champagne, man. We had an episode once where it got kind of out of hand. It's actually unreleased, but and that's what we kind of stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring in the Terramana, bro. Shout out to the Rock.
Next time we bring it through, man. We got to bring you back on it, bro.
Oh, for sure, bro. Next time I come back, y'all gonna have everything, bro.
One more toast before we tell everybody where to follow you and everything.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our engineer Josh Baker for getting engaged.
Yo,
yes, sir. Big
hella
steps.
big news there.
Big news right there. So y'all reach out to him. Say congrats.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
awesome.
great time to be alive, man.
Mm-hmm.
But where can our listeners find you?
You guys can follow me on all my social media is Wxnder_Y, and the Wxnder is spelled Wxnder. And I'm excited for you guys to hear the project. Just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they could find you on Apple Music, Spotify.
Find me on Apple Music, Spotify, everything. Wonder Why, and I'll pop up.
All streaming services.
Be
sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are killing it.
We'll share some of the music on our story, on our page, and everything. Trust me, y'all, telling you, Wxnder makes some good tracks, man, along with his team that's here tonight as well, bro. So, man, I'm excited for y'all to hear it.
Absolutely.
Very excited.
Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you being on the show, man. There's another episode in the books, Alan.
Number 27. We already know the vibes.
We out.
We out.